Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! That was terrible, actually. Was it all right?
Well, like a 5 or 6, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take it.
Okay.
You know. So today we're taking a look at a magnetized Storm Raven. Tell the kids at home how you did it.
Okay, so you've got with the door options, you need something in the back that's just metal, so that the magnets can hold on to it. And that way you just one little magnet and click.
It's got a good pull to it.
It does have a good pull.
And you don't have to worry about the polarity of the magnets.
Right, that's one reason why metal's easier on these. This one will pull in if it lines up right, but it has a little trouble lining up. Then in the front, once this goes on.
Now, why do you leave this piece off?
For 2 reasons. One is for the painter to get in there and get detail on that. Especially, he asked for a specific Space Marine there, so he probably cares about the driver a little more. But also, there are glass pieces or plastic pieces that look like glass, and they'll go on after the painting.
Right.
So this little thing goes right there, and it's just a little easier to deal with that way.
And another option people can have is what's called opaque, like painted cockpit glass, which I prefer. There's a big debate about it. Like whenever I say, hey, you should just paint the cockpits over, people are like, they get upset about that.
Yeah, that makes me a little sad.
Really? Okay,
yeah, so,
well there you go.
I've been getting some of the Reaper miniatures, and some of them are clear or like translucent.
Okay, like fantasy stuff?
Like they're supposed to look like spirits or shadow monsters. And
right.
Online, I see them all painted, and it just makes me cringe. Like they went to the trouble of giving you this translucent piece. At least just wash it or half paint it so they can still see through parts of it, right? But you want me to sell them on black cockpits.
No, it doesn't matter.
Get your cockpit. It
actually it costs a little more to do it this way, so you know. Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly think they look better.
So
just personal preference, I guess. Okay.
I've got this in place, so it doesn't.
Now it looks like you actually had to drill these out.
And the reasoning for that is the magnet needs to go inside of it. So the magnet is sticking out a little bit on this.
Okay.
And it'll. Oops, that's the wrong side.
So it's recessed.
So yeah, it's recessed. It goes in.
Oh, I see. Okay. Because it's harder to drill into these smaller pieces.
Yes,
right.
It'd be more likely to mess up. And with this one as well, it has to be kind of precise. It has to be precise. So it's just easier to have it go in.
That's tough. If only you had tiny metal plates to put in there. No, that'd be stupid. That'd be worse, actually. Okay, I totally take that back.
The reason I think it's easy to do this way is I just drill in as deep as I want, and then I have a long string of magnets, and I just 1, 2, make sure it goes too deep, pull it off, and that way I know that it's...
The glue holds it there.
The glue holds the furthest one in, and then the second one comes out, and I know that it's flush.
Right.
Yeah. So
that's
it's just an easy
clever.
way to
That's a pro tip right there.
Well, one thing that makes it easier to magnetize, if you have a lot of little magnets, instead of fiddling with pieces right, let's grab one that goes there. Instead of fiddling with trying to glue this on directly there without the glue getting the two stuck together, is to just have a string of magnets. That way you know the polarity is right, and the glue won't suck it to there. And it's easier to have multiples drying that way because I can just break it off, set it over here, get the next one going. It's easier if you have a long string of magnets, and they're cheap.
That's how you crank those magnets out.
Yeah.
And you can buy magnets at your local game shop, and I love supporting my local game shop. But you can go to Amazing Magnets and get them really inexpensively. They're like 25 cents each, and they're more obviously for the larger ones. But typically you need 1/8 inch round magnets. Brick is like, whatever, Sean. Okay, I'm saying it. You need 1/8 round, and then you get 3/16 inch, and then 1/16 inch magnets, and that's a good suite. The downside of AmazingMagnets.com is that you have to buy them usually in multiples of 100. But 100 times 20. If something that's 25 cents is $25, and then you have 100 magnets, and that can last forever.
Yeah, we used to
unless you work for BTP, then it doesn't last very long at all.
We used to have all sorts of sizes, and we'd have ones that were right for dreadnoughts, ones that were right for Terminators, ones that were right for Space Marines, and unless you're running a big operation, you probably won't want that many.
Yeah, you don't need. Yeah, our magnet orders were getting ridiculous then. They were like $500 worth of magnets, you know. So anyway, well, Brig, thank you very much for coming in. I really appreciate it, and as usual, your work is really awesome.
Cool.
And thanks to the fans for tuning in.